Ming, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for taking time off your busy schedule to be with us. And of course, today we're going to learn quite a bit about wellness and lifestyle spas. Now, I for one don't understand what it's all about. But having said that, a lot of people are now saying that there's an importance to wellness and lifestyle spas. What is important about it?
Well, I think the importance of wellness could be said in two folds, mainly. Firstly, this stressful, progressive society we live in is no longer the times of our fathers and our grandparents. Our stress level has increased tremendously. So we need to counteract this, and especially the negative effects of stress. You may or may not know, stress is #1 killer, not cancer, you know. So, and the most effective way to counteract this, of course, is through a healthy lifestyle. And that's why I'm passionately advocating, because I've seen the wonders of and the life change in a person when they embrace a healthy lifestyle.
Right. When we read about you and when I talk to my producer about you, we understand that you have pioneered quite a few initiatives with regards to wellness and spa, both in Europe and Asia. And of course, this is not an easy task to set it up, to initiate it, to start running it, and to keep it sustainable. Now, you've done it. How did you do it? And what was that journey like for you from the beginning, getting into the industry and coming forward to where you are today?
Getting to wellness, there's a twist in my career. I actually started in banking. Nobody believes it, but that's the truth. After a few years in banking, I was branded the misfit, because a lot of my colleagues, my friends, thought I should be in something more exciting, more vibrant, like marketing, advertising. I'm very good with people, that I should be doing a job that is more towards people than towards figures and papers. And so...
were you of that opinion also?
Yes. That's why I opted for a change when the opportunity came about. I was actually given an opportunity. During that time, I was in Hong Kong. Philip Wayne, which is a very leading health and beauty chain for women, they were looking for a country manager. Now, it's very unique because they've always been getting people from the industry. It means from health and beauty industry. And it proved to be not workable, especially if you're getting a country manager and whatnot. So I was like the prototype to get in somebody from corporate and management background into health and beauty. And the then president thought it would be a good mix, and I was sort of a success for him, because I did turn around the Philip Wayne in Malaysia, and we were from the bottom. We became the #1 club for the whole region, for the whole chain, and so it has been proven that even health and beauty, you need management ability or management input to make it a success.
Right. Turning around Philip Wayne, it's very interesting you talk about that turnaround, simply because a lot of these great turnarounds come from very simple ideas. And what was that one simple idea that you fell back on, which other people didn't?
When I said we became #1, it was in terms of sales and also operation. In sales, you need to create that branding. And I think during that period, Philip Wayne was at its peak. And also operation, there's only 2 words: you cannot compromise, and you must be in detail. And that are the 2 elements I embrace till today. And after, I mean, that position and that time I spent in Philip Wayne was critical. That the spear of my career in wellness and spa. And I realized, sometimes you go into a job and then you just realize suddenly, this is it. This is my destiny.
So from Philip Wayne up until today, how many years has it been?
Oh, no, I'm trying not to let you know of my age.
Okay, we will try not to go there.
Well, it's easily, 15 to 20 years.
15 to 20 years.
Yes.
And in that 15 to 20 years, you've seen the market change, you've seen the dynamics differ, and what's that change been in the industry? Is it a good, bad change?
Well, I've seen more in Asia region, and especially in Malaysia. In Europe, it has been long established. Spa wellness has been a long established fact in the lifestyle, but not in Asia. Asia, when people talk about spa, they think about massage or a facial.
Right.
But when you talk about a destination spa,
men
coming
think of
back,
a lot more, but let's not go there.
Well, we don't have it here. Maybe some other countries.
Right, but having said that, this is a very interesting point. You brought it up. A lot of people go into a spa, and a lot of people expect all these extra services, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, to run a spa and to have it up there with the great best services, you should never bring your standards down.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
A lot of people do that because they see the business is declining. How did you not revert to stuff like this?
Now, we need to first differentiate the kind of spa we're talking about.
Right.
What I'm into is destination spa. Destination spa is also known as a lifestyle spa.
Right.
You check in to change your lifestyle. So, like for example, the Chateau, we would look into the lifestyle of an individual in three folds: the food, nutrition, and the fitness level, all right, and also mental health, plus that, of course, we offer a wide range of treatments that would be very good for well-being, wellness, or detox. So it's a complete program, We analyze the food you eat, we will tell you what you're deficient in, and etc., etc. Now, the kind of spa that you referred to, they are day spa. They are normally located in hotels.
Right.
Well, I would say not so established hotels, or the shopping malls or shopping complex.
Right. But the word spa is very loosely used.
But I am happy to say we have evolved already from the stigma of the kind of spa we're talking about. Most of the time now, people refer spa as a legitimate place of business and not as before. And I think in that aspect we have moved along.
Right.
But in terms of how well we understand a wellness or a destination spa, we, especially in Malaysia, it's still a bit behind, but I'm sure in no time we will be catching up soon.
Right. With regards to the Chateau Spa and Organic Wellness, which apparently boasts the world's first organic and wellness destination, you started it, you pioneered it, and you now manage it. Now, how difficult was that, or how easy was that for you?
A lot of people ask me this question: why Malaysia, and why an organic wellness resort? The only thing I could say was that when I was operating in Europe, I was a consultant. I was opening spas and resorts in Europe and Eastern Europe. And of course, it's a different culture altogether. It's a different mental state, and a different human resource. And it has always been my personal vision to open an international spa resort or spa with global platform and renowned in Malaysia, being a Malaysian.
Right.
So this opportunity came about in year 2010. I was asked to come back to open the Chateau. And of course, I had the experience already of wellness and destination spa, and the organic element came. Well, I really honestly couldn't tell you when. It was like a light bulb went on. Organic, and maybe it's a continuation of what already existed in the Berjaya Hills development, which is an organic farm. So maybe that gave me inspiration. I did research. We contacted the European Committee to see if there is any other organic resort out there. We found out there's none. and we should go ahead and be the first. And then all this came about. It wasn't an easy journey, I have to say. I've been faced with difficulties at times. Every day I wake up, I feel that there's a new boulder on my path that I have to move out. But I have to say, of all the difficulties, the most difficult one would be getting human resource. And, you know, good human resource, skilled labor, is not easy to come by nowadays. And a lot of the good labor or human resource in Malaysia, they opted to go overseas. So, you know, you are faced with an acute shortage of skilled staff. So I embark on this impossible mission of recruiting foreign staff. That's why we have like over 11 nationalities in Chateau. Now, from day one, we started the concept as an international property. So that's why it wasn't very difficult to get all these different people together, because when they start with us, they are only trained and they are preached on the Chateau's concept.
Right. We're going to take a short break and we'll come back and talk about the more than 11 nationalities that you have working with you and keeping these people together.
Okay.
Amalkan nilai-nilai murni. Ia boleh membawa manfaat dan menjadi teladan untuk semua. Ingat, ada yang melihat. Semarakkan nilai-nilai murni setiap masa.
Well, a while ago you're talking about the eclectic mix of nationalities working within your facilities. Now, getting these people together and people coming from different backgrounds, the dynamics are different. Now, how do you put people from different nationalities together and how do you get the best out of them as the CEO?
Well, I think, you know, to be honest, a lot of people have asked me, is it difficult to manage people from so many different nationalities? Strange enough, the answer would be no. I have not actually faced tremendous challenges or difficulties in putting together all these people. I think it's how you start with. We started with only one concept and one philosophy and one objective, and that's Chateau and what Chateau represents. And I think from the start when they joined, we have a very comprehensive training program. We instill pride in every of our staff to be part of the Chateau team. When Chateau was open, or was planning to be opened, I've already a vision, an objective where we want to be and what we are. I have to say that that's the only reward I have after Chateau is open for 4 years now, that we have almost reached our objective and vision. Chateau stands at this current moment the highest rated property via booking.com or TripAdvisor. The reason for this is because, and you could read in our guest reviews, most of them comment on one thing: service excellence. Every of the reviews that comes back, it's always about the staff. So I think it's very important that we, when we open or when we embark on a new journey, like an organic wellness resort, I certainly, did not know then whether this property is going to be okay, it's going to be well received. But now I could tell you safely, people enjoy their stay. And Chateau lives on repeats as well, a lot of repeats. I have people coming 5 to 8 times in 2 years spent. So that speaks for something. And also, if you read every of the review, it's always about the staff. So I can only derive that, what we have put into the system and what we have advocate or we train our staff to be is successful, because they have very clearly and very successfully translate the wellness experience. So then the guests who would come for a short or a longer stay, they feel at home. And that's something I'm proud of, because, and this is homegrown,
right?
Homegrown in the sense they may be from different countries, but I think what we have put in place is they speak the same language, and that's the Chateau language.
With what you're doing right now, it is, from what you say, gaining traction from the world over. Also in Malaysia, people are warming up to the lifestyle and wellness experience. Now, doing what you do with the lifestyle and wellness experience, there's a lot of things that people look at, a lot of different facets. But for those of us on the ground, you had to explain to me when we first started what's the difference of a spa, a wellness and lifestyle spa within that from different spas. Now, when you talk about a wellness spa in Malaysia or something of this nature, for those of us who haven't been there, what do we need to know about something like this?
Oh, okay. It's very easy. Because being the first in Malaysia and a European concept is the first in Asia, we have to have our very own standard operating system and policies and procedures. So before you checked in, we would have known everything about you, because through our correspondence. And when you check in,
also medical history.
Well, of course, if you share with us, most of the time, if it's an allergy or anything else that needs attention, we would definitely require you to share with us. And a program would have been formulated for you based on your preferences and whatnot. And when you checked in, you could sign up from our various programs. We have 36 programs, from 2-night stay to 7-night stays. The long stay guests, normally they extend another 7 nights after the 7 nights. So it depends also on what program you would like to take on. We have from a general wellness experience to a more serious program like detox, weight loss. All we would be able to provide, and all comes with full accommodation, all your meals, everything is taken care of inside the program. So I think you would just expect that you'll be coming to a family, a very comfortable and welcoming kind of environment, and that's what we are. I would like also to mention that I don't think there's any other wellness resort around in this region has achieved as much recognition as the Chateau. Maybe because we the whole execution is very Western, due to my experience in Europe. We are actually been awarded top 10 in the world 2 years around by Organic Spa magazine in the US.
Right.
I just came back from a trip to receive the World Luxury Spa Award for being the country winner. We have also won a couple of world awards for the spa and the resort. We have actually been officially rated not a 5-star but a 6-star property.
Right.
I think mainly due to the service standards. And a lot of people are amazed that in Malaysia there exists such a quality spa and of such high standards. And definitely I would say all this come around with the whole to provide wellness experience, and by being a good establishment you will eventually attract more people to walk that path.
But what's interesting is, for a person who brings such standards to a country, I'm sure you see around you standards are declining. For me, I'm speaking in terms of a consumer. I walk into a hotel and the word service is now something that we've long forgotten. What are your thoughts of this?
That's the whole existence of Chateau, the objective of the exist, because I am in hospitality and I've seen what's happening, and I vouch to myself that if ever I open a property, a resort in Malaysia, it has to be of extreme high standards. I want to even be able to, how to say, make an impact in the Western world, because in terms of service, I think we have to agree the Asians provides the best hospitality. Why? Because we're warm and we're naturally friendly and easygoing. These are very important ingredients for us, the success of hospitality. So I think that, you know, we need to move on this way and to promote more, and also that, you know, coming about to bring forward establishment like that, you know, and probably promote it and advertise more in the world.
Right. For someone who's contributed back to your country by opening a fantastic wellness and lifestyle spa, what are your hopes and aspirations for the future of travel and tourism within the country?
I think we all know that we are going through very tough times, right? And due to a lot of international issues, Malaysia as a destination is not progressing. I don't want to say it's absolutely totally declining, but it's definitely not progressing compared to our neighbor countries. It's also very sad that, you know, we're in the same region. Thailand and Bali has always come in the forefront. You know, it's like we're the third choice, if we are the third at all. That's very sad, because to me Malaysia has great potential, but not with the existing environment that we are providing, and with the existing environment we are providing the kind of experience that maybe is not compatible anymore, you know, with countries like Thailand or Bali. So if we want to position ourselves better, we need to look into a lot of factors that would affect the experience of a tourist or of a person coming to Malaysia and stay with us.
Right. On that note, we'd like to thank you very much for taking time off to be with us, and we wish you all the best in your future undertakings. And of course the Chateau, a little something we all have to go see. Every Malaysian has to come experience the Chateau. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure and an honor speaking to you.
Same here.